Hi, what's going on, guys? 2004 Chevy Aveo. Maybe we're gonna replace the timing belt and the water pump kit. So first thing we're gonna do here is remove the airbox. Remove this one, map sensor. Just press this clip and pull it. Then I'm gonna remove all the screw here around the airbox. So we're gonna remove this too. I'm gonna go here first to remove the tire and crankshaft, pulley, and serpentine belt. So I'm gonna remove this. Then we're gonna remove the belt. The serpentine belt. So guys, I'm gonna work now on the top. So all the rest of the work I'm gonna do it here at the top. So what I'm gonna do it now is I'm gonna jack up the engine to support it. Then I'm gonna remove the engine mount here. Guys, I'm not sure if we need to remove the power steering pressure hose here, but let's see. I'm gonna try to remove the cover first. Also guys, I don't think we can remove the cover without removing the high pressure power steering pressure hose, but I think so we need to remove this one, the power steering pressure hose. No, it's okay guys, just remove the bracket here, then move it a little bit. So guys, sometimes the cover is hard to take it out. There's a clip here, you need to price it here, then you can remove it, the cover, but not really difficult. So guys, now I'm gonna remove this bracket on the engine mount. There's 4 bolts there you need to remove. Then we're gonna lose these 2 bolts, the cam shaft bolt. We're just gonna lose it, but we're not gonna remove it. The good thing about these cars, you have too much room here to remove to lose the bolt here. Then we're gonna put on the timing. So we're gonna turn the crankshaft bolt. So guys, this is the marker. You need to be align this one to this one. Here. This mark here, that one, and the case, there's a mark here, so you need to align this one and that one. Make sure this one and that one is pointed together, then we can remove the timing belt now. Okay, I don't know guys, which one is the tensioner. I'm not sure this one or that one, so I'm gonna lose this bolts. This is 13 millimeter. Now we can remove the belt, but I have a problem here. This the timing here is going down. It's not aligned anymore, so I get into it after. So the So the reason why we need to remove this, because I need to remove the timing. I need to remove the water pump there. You cannot remove the water pump without removing the cover here, the back cover. So now I'm gonna remove this one, the pulley here. So guys, I'm gonna remove this first. So there's one more here. So guys, I'm wrong with this. This is the tensioner here. This is just a ordinary idler pulley. So doesn't matter if you're gonna remove the timing belt. Doesn't matter if you're gonna remove this one or this one. Now my problem here, the customer declined to change the tensioner, the idler pulley. You wanna change the water pump only and the timing belt, because the main reason here the water pump is leaking, so you don't wanna change the tensioner and the idler pulley. So guys, if you're gonna do this one, it's better to change everything, like the idler pulley, tensioner, cam seal, crank seal, water pump. Even those both here, you need to change a new one. I'm gonna remove this cover, the back cover, to remove that water pump. Now we have access for the water pump. So there's a number 5 Allen key, 3 bolt using Allen key, number 5. So guys, here's the reason here why the water pump's leaking. You see the gasket here? This one is really flat now. That's why the coolant is going out here. So now I'm gonna clean up the water pump housing. So I'm gonna clean up the thing here. So guys, here's the thing here. So I put the water pump here already, but I didn't tighten the bolt here because the water pump is the tensioner itself. So not this one is the tensioner, but you need to get tension on the water pump. So I'm gonna show it to you. So I'm gonna put this one, the tensioner first. So guys, I'm gonna put this one first, the back cover or rear cover. Idler pulley. And comes sprocket. So as you can see here guys, the marker and the marker here is not aligned, so I'm gonna align it. Okay. Now we're gonna put the new timing belt. So this is the tricky parts. There, there's no rotation on the belt, so don't worry about this one. So what I'm gonna do it here is gonna put the timing belt first on the bottom. Then I'm gonna put here. So I'm gonna put here idler pulley to the exhaust. Make sure guys, if you're gonna put the belt there, make sure this one is tight. The belt here. Okay, I put the timing belt already. Guys, this one is, you need to be patient to put the timing belt here. You need to adjust a little bit here. Sometimes you need to advance the belt a little bit, so when you tie this one, this one's gonna turn too. So just those the just do it, and I promise you're gonna get this one. Like me, I spend like 1 hour to put the only the timing belt. So now I'm gonna touch the water pump now. So touch the water pump. 86 inch pound, inch not pound. So I torque everything already. I'm gonna remove these tie wraps here. Then I'm gonna turn the engine. It's on the right timing. Make sure guys, before you put everything back, you turn your engine twice or more to check the timing. Here we go guys. The mark here, mark there is good. Mark here too is good. So we're good to go. We can put everything back. So guys, now it's done. I turn on the engine without the air box here. I'm gonna put it in there. Then leave the coolant cover open, so you're gonna bleed out the coolant. And yeah guys, that's it for today, and thank you for watching. Running good. I hope you're gonna do it on your car too. And that's it for today guys. Thank you for watching. Dirty Pigs.